Region 10 News Special Report.
Good afternoon. I'm Wayne Claiborne. An obviously happy McLennan County District Attorney Vic Feazell said just moments ago the smoke is cleared and he's still standing. Feazell was found not guilty about an hour ago by a federal jury in Austin of charges he accepted bribes from Waco attorneys. Kelly Grinnell has more live from Austin. Kelly?
Wayne, McLennan County District Attorney Vic Feazell was acquitted of bribery and conspiracy today by a federal court jury in Austin. The not guilty verdict came down shortly before noon. There was cheering and applause in the courtroom. Minutes later, Feazell and his attorney Gary Richardson walked outside of the courtroom, outside of the courthouse, and said they were relieved and very excited.
All right. All right. Vic, can we get your reaction real quick?
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy. God has been on my side from the day one. None of this would have ever happened if I hadn't stepped on the big boys' toes. As long as I was going after the crooks that didn't have badges, I was everybody's hero. I thank God, and I thank my lawyer, Gary Richardson. I have the best lawyer in the United States of America, and our investigator, Bill Deere. And we came through this. The smoke is cleared, the dust is settled, and I'm still standing, and I'm going back to Waco.
If there was one thing that really helped your case, what would you say it was?
God. A lot of prayers and a lot of hard work from my lawyer.
But in particular, the hard work, the things that went on in the courtroom, what tactic or line of question?
No tactic, just bringing the truth to the jury.
Are you going to file a civil suit against these people?
Right now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just want to go home and rest.
What is your next business? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Get a lot of stuff moved back to Waco.
He's got a capital murder case to prosecute.
I have 5 capital murder cases to prosecute.
Has this damaged your political career at all, do you feel?
I don't know if I want a political career. We'll wait and see later on down the line.
Did you get a chance to see the Untouchables this weekend?
I did, and I made a mistake by saying I was going to root for Al Capone. He was a pretty bad guy. I wound up not rooting for him after all.
What do you think, Mr. Richardson?
Well, I'm excited. I think justice was done. I felt all along that Vic should be exonerated. We did have some breaks. I've always heard that the harder you work, the more breaks you have. We've worked hard. We've worked many nights till 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the morning. And it's been a tough case, but we feel great.
What were some of the breaks? What technically went your way?
Well, there were several things. Timing on some things went our way. I'd have to sit down and think about some of the things to be specific, but we had some breaks.
How about the mail fraud things? Was that in particular, was that a break?
Jury would have found us not guilty on that.
I didn't see that as a real break. I saw that as a potential problem because sometimes the judge didn't find reasons on these, but he's found reasons on the other. So sometimes that can be a problem. We were concerned about that.
How do you feel, Bernie?
I'm so glad because we get to go home and see our baby again. And it's been 6 weeks without getting to see him very much. And I want to go home and see my boy. I want to take him home.
Would you advise your client to file a civil suit against the federal government?
I don't know. We've got to look at that.
It's sad. It's a sad thing. And I feel a lot of emotions toward them.
Do you feel animosity toward them?
No. I feel a lot of pity toward them. I don't know, did Jesus feel animosity toward Judas? It's a very similar situation. I tell you what I am concerned about, and that is if Congress and the judiciary doesn't do something soon about the FBI and the Justice Department, we are on our way to becoming a fascist nation and a police state. Our founding fathers never intended us to have a national police force who could just decide to go after people they didn't like. And that's what RICO and mail fraud and some of these other statutes have been used for. Something's got to be done to change that around, or we will not be a free people much longer.
Obviously, the Feazells were very excited over the verdict, as was their defense attorney, Gary Richardson. As I'm sure you can imagine, prosecutor Jack Frales was very disappointed. He said that he thought he had failed in bringing home to the jury what the investigation into Feazell really was all about and what really it revealed. Frales said that he did not think that Feazell had any grounds for a civil suit against the government. He said that is something that we would just have to wait and see. Wayne?
Thank you very much, Kelly. We'll have further reports on the day's events in Austin on Region 10 News at 5, 6, and 10. Good afternoon.